Hello, good
No me deja
morning.
entrar a la profe. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today? It's Friday.
Está-
Okay, good morning. And we have one student, Sebastian. Um, for today, I need to tell you that uh, next week we are going to have just two classes for two English classes. We are going to have on only on Tuesday and on Thursday. We won't have classes on Friday, okay? Because it's your uh, it's a week of exams, right? You have exams next week, so you are going to have only two classes next week, and the people who come
¿Qué
to the
dice?
class who show
Que
up, you are going to have an extra point, okay?
el extra point.
You will have an extra point if you show up in the class, in the two classes of the next week.
Ay,
Hmm?
me callo o sí vengo.
You have to come. You have to come
Ah, pero pues, ¿para
to
qué
the
el
class.
examen?
What?
Ex-
Can you repeat that, please?
Se supone que estamos exentos, profe.
I know, but you still have. You still need the extra points.
Para.
Just in the exam, you have 10 in the exam, but uh, in the other things you don't have a 10. You will need the extra point for the other, for participation, the notebook, the project.
Puede ser, puede
And
ser.
talking about the project, here in the, I'm going to show you the forum. You already made a comment, but you already made a comment, but it's not what I was asking. So I gave you a comment about your work. So if you can post another comment again to have
¿Cómo que
your,
pongo?
for example, I'm going to show you the screen. For example, here is the forum, and the only persons who already got the point for the project is Rodolfo and is Vania, because they wrote the situation and the sentence, the situation two and the sentence, both of them. And
¿Por qué a mí no? Si yo le expliqué y todo el rollo.
because you wrote one situation for both of them, it's okay, right? That you wrote is the situation and the two sentences, but I asked one situation one and the sentence, situation two and the sentence. You used it correct, but I need you to make a comment again. You and Sebastian, and yeah, Sebastian, because Cristobal is not here. Haven't posted anything. Okay? So check it again to write your post, okay? Well, I'm going to start now. Do you have a doubt? Do you have a doubt? Something that you want to know? No, because I'm going to start. Well, I want to ask you the use of can and could. Do you remember how we use can and could?
¿Quién es el presente y el could es el pasado?
Can it's to express abilities in the present and could abilities in the past. Very good. Now,
No.
what?
¿Y por qué?
Why what?
¿Quién es el en el proyecto y por qué?
You don't have a project. It's because you weren't following the example. I made an example. I gave you an example and you had to write the post like in the example, following the instruction. And it wasn't what I was expecting, what you wrote. So, and ya Sebastián wrote. Cristóbal,
¿Sebastián no tiene bien?
no, Sebastián, I wrote. I was expecting one situation for each sentence. That's why I gave you an example of how to do it. That's what I answered to your comment in the forum. And and Cristobal, it's wrote his post in Ayelen's post. She did a post, and that wasn't. I was going to open the form, not Ayelen, okay? So that's why Cristobal doesn't have the point of the project, okay? So post in my post.
Silénciate.
¿Qué dice qué?
You have to post in my post, not in Ayelen's post.
¿Y lo posté en el suyo?
You're not here? Just
Pero-
Sebastian. Sebastian is the
pero-
only one who is here. You wrote in Ayelen's post, not in my post.
Correcto, como lo escribió la Yelena para copiar y pegarlo. Pues si yo lo hice, es mío.
Yes, but you have to wrote the post in my post, okay?
Sí, pero lo puedo traspasar y pegar y ya estaría correcto.
No, because you wrote it. I'm going to see it again, right? And you didn't follow the two situations.
Sí que no. ¿Qué es eso de follow en español? ¿Lo puedo explicar
I'm
más
going
para
to-
tener una idea?
I'm going to see it again. Your post in Ayelen's post. Oh, it's very slow, the platform. Okay, you wrote I deleted your post because I thought that people were going to come here in this post that Ayelena wrote. So
¿Y por qué lo hizo alguien?
because she didn't understand the instruction, that's why she opened the forum. But it's my post where you have to write your post, okay?
¿Y lo puedo escribir tal cual
Ajá.
o estaría mal?
Enter in my. I'm going to show the screen again.
Pero,
Well, I can show the screen. I don't know why. Well, in the forum there is a topic that it's called project. You are going to enter to project. When you are in project, you are going to read my instruction. It says, in this forum, you are going to write two situations in which you can use must and have to. The first situation, since there is a pandemic, there are several recommendations to do in this situation, and you must stay at home. If you go out, you must wear a mouth cover and you must wash your hands frequently. Situation
Profe.
two, I don't feel okay. I have the flu. So I have to go to the doctor, I have to drink a lot of water, and I have to rest. So that's why what I want you to post, something like this,
Una, puedo
different
poner dos
situations.
situaciones.
Uh-huh.
O
For
situación tiene
example,
que haber un must y un have.
in one situation you are going to use must, in the other situation you are going to use have to. For example, Sebastian wrote, situation, I have diabetes.
Se lo voy a mandar de volada,
You must but diabetes sucks. You have to do more exercise. But I was
Ah,
asking for two situations. You just need another situation, okay, Sebastian?
no sirve, profe, la plataforma. Yo lo mandé. Ay,
It's
profe.
very slow, the platform in this moment. Very slow.
Bueno, no quiero poner esto, pues lo voy a escribir aquí.
Profe, ¿y si los
What? Hi,
me lo
Drew.
cuentan?
How are you? Oh, it's not here, Drew.
¿Nadie se ha unido, que no?
You are writing. You are writing the. You are writing the post in this moment.
Si queda porque
And
no
I
me.
want to congratulate you too because you have all your work, all your activities.
Con... Profe, se lo mandé mensaje. Esto es lo que quiero poner en la plataforma. ¿Está bien?
You couldn't write it. You couldn't write it.
Ujú.
Okay. In the messages.
I have to. Y le puedo poner esto. Me-
It's very, very slow, the platform, okay? It's not working very well in this moment.
Por eso está muy lenta. Si se lo mando ahorita en mensajes, me...
Yes, you have all this day. Don't worry. In this message.
Ajá.
Okay, I mustn't eat much sugar. I have to do more exercise for my diabetes. What is the second situation, Sebastián?
Diabetes y la otra la cambié porque me di cuenta que es muy parecida. I have to do the exam or I don't.
But you didn't write the situation. The first situation, I have diabetes. So I mustn't eat too much sugar. And I have to do more exercise for my diet because I have diabetes. What is the second situation? What is the second situation?
El examen.
But explain the situation. It's not a situation just to write the exam. What is the situation with the exam?
Que tienes que hacer el examen para...
Okay, you are going to write, I have an exam, so I have to pass, I have to study for my exam. That could be. Okay?
Voy a
But
tratar de escribir.
you wrote for the situations. One, diabetes. Two, exam. Those are just words for me. You have to write a situation. What is the situation one? Sebastian.
Diabetes.
No, tell me the situation, not just the word.
Hacer mucho ejercicio y no comer.
No, the situation. I have diabetes. That's the
Diabetes.
first situation. So you mustn't eat so much sugar. And now explain the second situation with exam.
I have to do the exam too.
I have an exam tomorrow, maybe. I have an exam, so you have to. I have to. What do you have to do when you have an exam? Sebastian, what do you have to do when you have an exam? I don't listen. I can hear you. You you have to say complete, not just the road, just not to write a study. What you do you have to do? Okay. I want to share the screen, but I don't know what is
Profe,
happening. What?
estoy escribiendo ahorita el mensaje, espéreme.
¿Te agarró la plataforma?
Ah, okay. So you have an exam, so I have to study for my exam. That's okay. You can write that in the project in the forum.
Sí.
¿Contar?
I can hear you.
Pues ahorita no me lo cuenta.
You can. I'm going to see it in the forum, but I'm going to check it. But today we are in the class today in this moment.
Ok.
I don't know why I can share the screen, but I want to talk about the things we used to do in the past and the things that we do now, okay? You are here or you are posting?
Posting, pero igual.
Are you here, guys?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. For example, in the past, women couldn't go to school. Now tell me what women can do in this time. In the past, women couldn't go to school. And now?
Can.
Uh-huh. Now women can go to school, women can study, okay? That's the first. The second, people could read the news only on newspapers. And now people could only read the news only in newspapers.
Ay, eso
And
porque no
now,
me escucha
guys,
la ticha, lo tengo pinchado.
I'm going to
Ando
write
viendo
it because I
por qué
can
no me
share the
escucha.
screen. I'm going to write it in the chat. People could read the news only on newspapers. And now, uh, what the people, how we can read the news now?
De internet.
We can read it on a page in the internet. We can read them, yes, in the internet. Okay, this is
Dime.
Cristobal. First situation is a person with a coronavirus. One, I have to stay in my house. Second situation is a person with stress. I must listen to music to relax my mind. Second is a person
Ah, en
with,
mi mente. Me lo corrigió el auto.
okay. I must listen to music to be relaxed, maybe.
Hasta se lo puse con explicación, profe, porque está correcta la oración.
But you are not following the instruction. In the instruction doesn't say that, but thank you for the explanation. This sentence is correct because has a consequence. This sentence is correct because it's a personal obligation. Okay. And remember, the personal obligations you use have to.
Ok, sí, me habré confundido.
Okay. Now the sec. Now, let me see if I can. I don't know why I can share the screen now. Something is happening. Well, the third, I'm going to I'm going to write it here in the chat.
Escríbase libre, profe.
I'm going to write it. We are practicing can and could. For example, people could chat using Messenger. Do you remember that people only could chat using the Windows Messenger? Now, what people do?
What
I can't hear you. What?
they can use WhatsApp.
Now people can use WhatsApp to chat, and there are a lot of applications we can use to chat, right? Like this one, Google Meet. Okay, very good.
Mhm.
Another one. People could share music by infrared. Do you know what is the infrared? People could share music by infrared. By
People
using.
can share
Tienen
music
la cosita de enfrente los
with
celulares, no lo tenían.
The cell phones used to have infrared. Now, right now, how we can share music?
and share music to the with internet.
We can use well, Bluetooth is not common now, right? We could use infrared to share music, and we could use then Bluetooth. But now we share music by sending a link from YouTube or Spotify or Apple Music, right? People can share music in many ways now. Okay, say very good. Five, people people could read books by going to the library. They only could read books by going to the library. And now,
People,
now what? Now what?
los piratas. You can buy books.
We can read books in the internet with PDFs too, and buying books in the internet, right? Okay, good. Six, people could watch movies at home using video cassettes. And now we could only watch movies at home using the video cassettes. And now
We
we can
can go to the cinema.
we can watch movies, but at home. In your house, how can you watch a movie now?
People everywhere.
Using what?
Computer, Netflix.
We can watch movies now, watching movies on Netflix or a movie page in the internet, right? Very good. Seven. And parents could punish their children by not letting them go outside their room. That was a punishment in the past. Do you think it's a punishment now? Parents could punish their children by not letting them go outside their room. It's a punishment now.
Can you repeat, teacher?
Parents could punish their children by not letting them go outside their room, their bedroom.
Pirates,
I think nowadays it's not a punishment because now children doesn't want to go outside because they want to be in their room watching playing video games or something in their bedroom, right? So I think
Yes.
it's not. So I think parents can punish their children now doing that. How parents can punish their children now? Do you think what is punishment? Do you know what is that?
No.
Pegarle. Pegarle.
Punish is a castigo, castigar. How can parents punish their children now?
¿Me escuchan, Cristóbal?
Yes.
Sí.
Ah.
So what do parents do now?
People can punish her broke her
Maybe
Play 4.
what? Not playing PS4? Yes, that's a good
Cállense.
punishment now. Uh, Parents can punish their children by not playing their PlayStation or the Xbox or something, right? Okay, good. 8. People could only call other people by using the telephone.
Mm.
People could only call other people by using a telephone, the another telephone, right? And now, what can people do now to call
¿Verdad?
other people?
Other people with her watch because he synchronized with her cell phone, iPad.
People can use their watch. They can call people using the watch. And then, what is this?
Lo que
The
está
cell.
preguntando. Nokia.
No, it's a cell phone. In the past, people could only call other people by using a telephone, but this is a cell phone. We have the cell phones to call. We have applications to call people. Now we can call people with the internet in the laptop or computer. That's we can do what we can do now to call
Creo que
people.
también con los
With what?
AirPods también se puede llamar.
With what?
Con los AirPods.
Okay. Yes. With the AirPods. 9. People could only take pictures with a photo camera.
Ah, caray, según yo solo se puede con eso.
The
Yes.
photo camera, what we have now. People could only take pictures with a photo camera, the ones we used to like this.
Yes.
And now what we can use to
And
take a
take
picture.
pictures with her cell phone.
We can take pictures with our cell phone. We can take pictures with the iPads, with this one. We have many devices now to take pictures, right? Okay, and the last one, 10. People couldn't see their family that live abroad easily.
No sé qué es eso, teacher.
People couldn't see their family that live abroad, that people that they live in another country. We could, in the past, we couldn't see our family that live in England or in Mexico City in the same country, right? But in another state. And now,
And
O
see their
yendo para allá.
family
With a call, a video call, no sé.
now we can make video calls. So now we can see our family, although they are in another country or in another city, right?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Okay. Now we are going to work with the book,
escuchas de verdad.
Respecting My Language
Sí.
book, okay?
Okay.
In the page
Yeah.
88, I'm going to write it. Page 88. We
What
are going
page?
to work in the page 88.
Thank you.
Tell me when you are in the page, okay?
Where's Brad?
Yes, I'm going to wait for you.
I am in the page.
You are in the page? Both of you?
Ah, no, pero yo sí, podemos continuar ya de una vez.
You are both in the page?
No.
Okay, I'm going to wait for you.
Profe, ¿me puedo echar una partidita de Clash?
No. Wait for the class end, okay? You can wait when the class finishes, you can play that.
No, no hay.
¿Qué número?
88 no. No, pero en el
88,
chat. ¿Qué
page 8.
actividad?
We are going to start with the exercise 01, okay? Match
La
the
uno.
words on the left to the definitions on the right. Number 1, wild. Well, I'm going to tell the definitions. A, you use this device when you want to put on paper something you have on a computer. What is this?
5, la 5.
Printer. Okay, very good. Okay. B, opposite of start. What is the opposite of start?
Finish.
Finish. Very
¿Qué
good.
rollo? ¿Por qué sale que lo dice el Sebas?
Because he's saying it.
Sí.
C, opposite of civilized.
Ah,
What is the
wild.
opposite?
Wild.
Wild. Very good. Good job. And when you are dirty or need to relax, you can take one. What you
Bath.
can take?
Bath.
What? A bath. Very good. And you do this when you feel nervous or anxious.
Worry. You
worry.
are
Okay.
worrying.
Worry. Very good. Very good job. Now we are going to complete the letter of the exercise 02, okay? It says, we are going to fill in the blanks. It says, Dear Alex, my tour around Peru has been fantastic. It's a very interesting place. It is a very interesting place, or it are a very interesting place.
Is.
It is a very interesting place. Very good. Last week took me to Machu Picchu. Who? Who took this person to Machu Picchu?
He.
He.
Es I.
Who? Who took to Machu Picchu this person?
Según yo, Sai.
Sai? What?
I took.
You took yourself to Machu Picchu. If you read in the first sentence, my tour around Peru has been fantastic. So people from the tour took this person to Machu Picchu, okay? So last week, they took me to Machu Picchu, okay? Okay. There, my tour guide took me to see a Calaguaya performing a cleans
There, dice o they.
there. In the second blank, they took me. And says, a Calaguaya is a medicine man. They a lot but plants. What do they about plants? They What do they about plants?
There. They are.
They
Mind.
about plants. They They have it
No,
here. What?
they know.
Ah, very good. They know about a lot about plants. Very good. Then they use them to treat certain diseases and symptoms. This is an ability in the present. What is the ability? How do you express ability in the present? How can you express ability in the present?
You can.
They can use them to treat these certain diseases and symptoms. And says their ancestors use many of these remedies because they studied nature a lot. This is in the past. How do you express ability in the past?
Cold, esa cosa.
Their ancestors could use many of these remedies. Very good. We know that is we have to use the past because their ancestors it, they used to do that. Okay, that's in the past. They are not here now, right? And says, I hope you can visit me next year. I
Can.
hope you can come with me next year. Very good, very good. I don't know if it's Cristobal or Sebastian, but very good job. Good job for both of you. Okay, very good. And we are going to, well, we did exercise 8, the page 88, right?
Yes.
Now we are going to do, well, we finish, oh, well, this one. We are going to, I'm going to write it in the chat. We are going to do page 92. Page 92. Tell me when you are there, okay?
Yes.
Yes, you are there? Yes or no?
Profe, hablando del proyecto,
About the project, what do you have a doubt about the project?
mi única duda es que si está bien lo que escribí.
You wrote it in the forum. But the platform isn't working in this moment. I'm going to see it when I can enter, okay?
Yes.
But what you wrote it here in the chat is okay too. So if you wrote what you wrote here, it's okay, okay?
O sea, si no lo mando está bien porque ya lo vio de aquí.
If you can enter and post it, it's better, okay?
Okay, thank you.
But now it isn't working. The platform isn't working. Okay. Okay, we are going to do the page 92. It says, think about the abilities you practiced in this lesson and answer the questions, okay? We are going to start with the first question that says, what is the hardest ability for you? What is the hardest ability for you in English? For example, when learning English, what is the hardest ability for you?
No sé. Fuerte, más.
For example, for me, when I was a student, the hardest ability for me was to practice the listening. The listening part was very difficult for me. That was the hardest ability for me when I was studying English. And you? What is the hardest ability for you? What is the hardest ability? for you when you're learning English? Or maybe the topic, what is hardest for you? Use when you are using must and have to, or now that we are using can and could. What is the hardest ability for you?
Listening.
The listening part too? Okay. The hardest ability for you is listening.
Okay, yes.
Okay. Why is it hard? Why? Why it is hard? What is the difficult part when you are practicing listening? You said that is the most
I
difficult
can
part.
understand.
Why is hard, difficult? Why is difficult to for you the list to listen when you are practicing listening?
I can't understand.
You can understand.
Yes.
Uh, why is difficult for you to practice listening in English? Listening. You said that the hardest ability for you is listening. So why is
Yes.
difficult? Why? Is not clear the question.
Yes. ¿No se escucha? No.
You can hear? You can hear me
Sí se lo puedo escuchar, bro.
because I can hear you. Can you hear me, guys? Yes or no? Okay. It says, for example, for me, what is the hardest ability when learning English? When I was a student, I can hear you. I'm sorry, Sebastian. I don't know why, but I can hear you.
Se le llama el micrófono.
Now I can hear Cristobal, I think. Sebastian, it says that your audio is locked. That's why I can hear you. It's locked, your audio. Cristobal, what is the hardest ability for you when learning English?
¿Ya?
Yes.
Ya.
What is well, you said that the hardest ability for you was listening, right? Why it is hard? Why it is difficult for you?
Because the pronunciation.
You can understand the pronunciation of another people. Okay, we can write, it's difficult to me. I'm going to write it here. I can share I'm going to write it here in the chat. It is difficult for me to understand other people pronunciation.
Algo bien la plataforma ya sirve.
Pronunciation, right? That's the difficult part when practice listening, right? It is difficult to understand other people's pronunciation. Okay. Then the another question says, how could you practice this ability more outside the classroom? How could you practice this ability when you are not in the classroom?
Watching TV in English.
Very good job. Watching TV in English because your ear is going to get accustomed to the language, okay? Okay, good. And the last question says, what type of hobby or entertainment could help you with this activity? And you said what?
30 minutes.
No, what type of hobby or entertainment? What type, no time. type could you help you with this activity? Something you can do to do, and it's a hobby, something you like to do.
Watch series.
Watching what? What do you like to watch? Movies or series?
Series.
Ah, okay. So watching series or watching movies or watching your favorite cartoons in English too. Okay? Okay, very good job. So I'm going to, uh, well, we did the page 90, 92 and 88, okay? You are going to send me the pictures of the activities we did today. I'm going to I want to the pictures of your work, and remember that next week we will only have two classes on Tuesday and on Thursday,
¿Me escucha?
and you are going to have an extra point if you are here in the class. Okay? Do you have a doubt? What? Do you have a doubt or something? Something? Ah, I can enter the platform.
¿Ah?
Did you post something?
Voy a postear algo en el
Don't forget to post Cristobal in the forum, and Sebastián. You have to write one more situation, okay, Sebastián? Because you wrote one. You need another one, okay?
me lo puedo checar de volada.
Yes. Here I am in the forum,
Pero, sí, ya.
and and um and Cristobal needs to write all the comment, and Sebastián just to write one more situation, okay? And if you can enter, if you are having problems with the platform, remember that you can send me an email. Do you have my email? miriam.galvez@larrea.edu.mx. And what else? And I hope to see you here next week in the two classes that we are going to have, okay? Something else?
Okay.
Something else? Do you have a doubt?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Por fin, ya se lo mandé.
Yes, it is in the. Okay,
Forum, yes.
I'm going to
Si
refresh.
quiere,
I'm going to refresh the forum.
Para que nos dé un punto.
The extra point is for the people that show up in the class. Okay. Okay, I can see your comment now. First situation is a person with coronavirus. 1, I have to stay in my house. This sentence is correct because has a consequence. Second situation is a person with stress. I must listen to music to relax. You wrote my mind again. Mind.
Déjame corregirlo.
So it could be I must listen to music to relax
estoy en clase.
my mind. Okay? And I think so you have your Cristobal, your point for the project. And Sebastian, you are going to write the situation another situation, okay? Because you just wrote one. You need another one, okay?
Profe, ya la escribí.
Yeah, I'm going to refresh. Okay, I'm going to okay. It says, Sebastian, in my city, there is a virus, and here is one current recommendation. You have to buy. Remember that when you use have to, you need to write the verb in present, okay? This is in past. You have to buy medicine. And at the next week, I will have an exam. I must study for my exam. That's good. Okay. That's good, guys. So
Entonces no lo conozco.
I hope you have a great day. So that's all for today, okay? I hope to see you
Estamos para el
next
punto
week.
extra.
What?
¿Qué días? Para el punto extra.
Tuesday and Thursday from 8 to 9. Just those days, okay? Tuesday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., okay?
Ok, teacher, ya no lo corrijo.
If you can correct your answer, is better, okay?
Rápido.
Sebastian, you can write. You have to buy. You have to buy medicine. And in the other one, the situation. At the next week, I will have an exam, okay?
Ok.
And I'm going to write it here. Next week, I will have an exam. Something like that, okay? To have the situation correct. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you have a great day today and play Clash. Did you say Clash? Okay, bye bye.
Ya lo corregí, chécalo nomás.
Okay, very good job. Thank you. Bye bye.